Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I want to talk to you about that it has started. A slew of analyst upgrades are incoming and the first one is here, and the narrative is really changing about Palantir. And remember, my prediction is that Palantir is going to rocket up to over $25 levels and then stay there for quite some. I might be wrong, I might be inaccurate, and this is not that I'm saying that the stock is fair valued at price. I'm just saying that I think that it's going to happen because some things take time in the market, and when a lot of investors want to buy the same thing and there's no sellers who want to sell, the price gets pushed up to maybe irrational levels. So if you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and you can hit me up on Twitter at @VinceIsBullish. It's been blowing up lately. Say hi to me. Say that you came from this video. So Bank of America eyes AI upside for Palantir, and they changed their price target from $13 to $18. So it has started, and they actually have some very good points that I want to share with you guys. So Bank of America increased its bullishness on Palantir as the company's unique position to take advantage of AI opportunity. We think Palantir is positioned to be one of the dominant providers in generative AI by providing a near-term solution agnostic to a preferred LLM, large language model, compliant to tight security, data privacy, and regulation requirements, which demonstrated use cases across sectors. With demonstrated use cases among sectors, the team said. So what's so interesting is Jeff Bezos has this really famous quote when he's sitting in an interview, and he said, everybody always asking me what's the new thing that I can build a company about, and he said they're asking the wrong question. You should be asking what are the things that are not going to change, because those are the things that you can build reliable businesses on. And I feel that Palantir is asking these questions, and they're like, okay, if there is a new large language model that is better than ChatGPT or whatever, the customers will always want that. So you cannot be the best at the large language model. But what will companies always prefer and want? The tight security, the privacy, being able to meet regulations. And these are, I believe Palantir is the only company that can provide these, And sure, it can change on which cloud, the business runs itself. Sure, the LLM can change, new AI, shiny objects can come, but these things will remain constant. So it just highlights how great business Palantir is. The note updating estimates for the stock highlighted the tech company's wealth of experience in legal, privacy rights, data security, and more sensitive information, such as the team expects that Palantir is miles ahead in terms of compliance and privacy protection with AI efforts. The team notes that based on their conversation with Palantir customers at the AIPCon, suggests Palantir is 5 years ahead of the closest company. So good job for noticing this. However, a grain of salt was added in that the team acknowledges the speed and magnitude of the stock appreciation for AI-related companies that has started to raise market concerns about a bubble. So the thing is, bubbles don't blow up and burst in 1 month. It has been 1 month since Palantir released its blockbuster earnings, and as I said many times, that what's happening is so many new investors are coming into the stocks that were never allowed to look at this stock because Palantir has been not profitable. On top of it, we know that Palantir is going to be accepted or going to be eligible for inclusion for the S&P 500. And on top of it, we have this AI craze that is happening. And these three things make it so every day there is new investors who are looking at Palantir, and they're doing their due diligence. And yes, some of it, like the Bear Cave, come to the conclusion that this is an overpriced consultancy. And some of them correctly view this company as, a dominant player in AI that is going to be here for the next many years. And then they just keep on buying the stocks. And us, long-term Palantir bulls, we don't want to sell. So what happens when you have an influx of buyers and the sellers don't want to sell? The price goes up. And it takes time and months and months and months to play out. I mean, look at this article, for example, on Yahoo Finance. It just came out yesterday. An intrinsic calculation for Palantir Technologies suggests it's 49% undervalued. I think it's funny, like they're trying to make it so clickbait, but then they fail because it's like 100% undervalued, because what they're saying is that the stock is going, like they think could have an intrinsic value of $29, which is nuts. And they actually give a table here how they came to it. So basically they discounted the free cash flow of the company. And I went into the table, and obviously their assumptions are crazy bullish, and I don't agree with their calculations. If you look at it here, it says that in 2023 they're going to have 468 million free cash flow. This is so far so good. Then in 2024, they will have 604 million, which is maybe a 30% increase. So far, so good. 30% increase around in 2025. But then in between 2025 to 2026, they're going to have like a more than 2x increase, and then a 70% increase. And then, yeah, I'm just not sure that I'm buying this. And what are they basing this huge increase? But the thing is, when I first looked, it's so misleading, because I looked like, okay, they counted with, you know, like 30%, that's okay. And then I went on and I was like, no way that they got these numbers. And then I had to look more. And then I'm like, here in the middle, this is where they hide. And then the estimates come back down to earth again here, that it's like 4.22 and then 4.8, 5.3 billion and keep in mind, this is not revenue, this is free cash flow. So, and then here they're even showing that they are going 6 times as much as the analysts are predicting, 6 times as much as the analysts predicting, 2 times as much as the analysts predicting, and then they're going with what the analysts are predicting, and then they're estimating this. And then they discount this all back to the present value, of course, with a very low discounted cash flow. I mean, I wouldn't use 8.1% because the interest rates are so high. I think 10 or 11% is much better to use. The point is, it's a table, the math works out, but the assumptions are super bullish. And what I was trying to show with this is, if you go to Yahoo Finance and you type in Palantir, you start to see that almost all the articles are about how, you know, AI, Palantir is undervalued, buy Palantir. So the sentiment of what is coming in the news is very much changing, and new investors are coming in, and this, I think, is going to push up the price. Now, I cannot predict the future stock price. Maybe we will have a pullback, maybe not. I have always said that you do your own evaluation. There was a guy who wrote to me who said, look, I can't get Palantir over $11 in my own models, and he asked me how I got $14 in my model, and I told him to go with his own calculation. So my advice is, if the stock price is below your valuation, then buy. And then if the stock price goes down, then buy some more and be happy about it. Because I don't know with this stock if we're going to have a next chance of buying it at $8 or $10 or waiting for a pullback, because it's just currently a runaway train. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.